Hey there, everybody. Welcome to our American Idol 18 reaction for. It started as the top 10 show. It really
Yep.
becomes the top 11 show because of the judges using their save. Now, before we dive in, if you guys do wonder, okay, where is Arthur Gunn here? Don't worry, we got you. We got a link in the description below where you can hear what we had to say about Take Me Home Country Roads,
Yep.
which he busted out to awesomeness and perfection tonight. But
So good.
we've got 5 other people we're going to get into here who I think did a really, really good job, and those are Julia Gargano, Francisco Martin, Jonny West, Michaela Phillips, and Grace Lear. So we hope you guys enjoy or dive into these 5, and if you do like this video, be sure to give us a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any other updates. You want to start with Jonny West because he's doing Journey?
Absolutely. I kind of poked a little bit of fun at him the other week because he was just kind of rolled out, looked like he rolled out of bed and rolled onto the couch and then just sang so beautifully. He kind of had that look again, that sort of like, I'm an art student, I'm a musician, I'm at my home, I'm playing my piano. He's so good. Like, he's just... He kind of looks like David from Roseanne, that I appreciate because I always really like David from Roseanne.
Yeah.
So no, he was, joking aside, he's so good. Like, he's so good. So this performance, we're Journey fans over here, mostly Matt, but
What to say.
I have become someone who appreciates hearing Journey over the past like 10 years. He was really good. I really liked it. I liked it better than Journey. I know, but it's true. I mean, Johnny did a really great job. I enjoyed the song a lot.
I'm debating whether or not to agree. I can't fully agree because then I have
Come
to
on,
give
Johnny was so good.
I would have to give my Journey membership card back, and I don't think I can do that because
It's truth.
Okay, I will. I don't think it was as good as Journey, mostly because Journey,
No.
at the end of their version of Faithfully, they go really, really up high with some of the notes, and Johnny did not hit the full emotional crescendo of this song. But granted, Faithfully feels like it's like 20 minutes long, and you have to condense it a lot for American Idol. It's not really 20 minutes, but Johnny did a great job. He did a really wonderful job of interpreting the lyrics.
Yep, he made it his own.
He did. This is a song that is, and I say this as a full-on Journey lover, it can feel corny in the wrong hands. It can really feel loungy, and he didn't do that. And I will not stop believing in Johnny. I know that's not the exact name of that song, but I had to figure out how to get it in there, and thank you, Johnny, for bringing Journey to the show. I'm done talking about Journey now.
Okay, well, speaking of puns then, let's talk about Julia, because before this episode, I didn't really have a chance to get to know her as much as I did in this episode, and her love of puns is something that we appreciate here quite a bit, because Matt loves his puns, and I get to hear them all the time, and I appreciate them. So when she was giving out all her household puns, I was like, I like this. This is good.
I wondered for a second where you were going there when you said, Matt likes puns and I have to hear them. Not I like puns, but I have to hear the puns.
I have to hear them, and I enjoy them.
There we go. There's the endorsement of they're not all good puns. You shouldn't endorse them all the time. But okay, Julia.
They're funny. I love them. So having Julia doing that right away, it just endeared me to her because I'm endeared to your puns. And then she sang Billy Joel, and it was even better. It was just, this episode for me was Julia, and just getting better and better and better. Beautiful voice. I love Billy Joel. I love puns. I love what she did with New York State of Mind. I mean, everything is so difficult everywhere, but New York is getting hit really hard with everything that's going on in the real world right now. Her singing that, it made me really emotional. I mean, there's so many performers that I love this season and in this episode, but Julia, oh man, she just was the top for me. This performance was incredible.
See, the thing is, I know you love Billy Joel like I love Journey, and so I knew you were going to like this going into it, and you know, I love New York State of Mind. It's not even my favorite Billy Joel song, but that's not an insult to it. It's just that's my love for Piano Man coming through 100 times over.
Also good.
Yeah, but I think she killed this. I think she meant it. I think there's a lot of people out there who really got on board. It is such an iconic New York song that I feel like every single person in New York is probably going to be voting for her.
Yeah.
And it's a song that it meant a lot to her, but it was also a smart song choice at the same time. I think it will work out well for her, or at least I hope.
I hope so.
Michaela, well, we'll have to talk about her here because she is the judge's save, and this it's gonna be controversial anyway because I'm already upset that Franklin was eliminated. I actually felt like America mostly got it right. Mostly. I wasn't upset too much about a lot of their choices, but it's like, how do you guys screw up on Franklin? But anyway.
This is a tough season. There are legitimately so many good singers this season. I mean, Kimmy didn't make it either, and I was kind of like, what? So, I mean, it is a tough season. This is a competitive season. And it's no joke.
It is no joke. I do understand where the judges were going here because Michaela's young. She's got potential. I think, once again, smart song choice, especially for Michaela to do a country song. You get some of that country vote behind you. And given that home is the theme, she picks a song with house in the title. Yeah. I think it's very, very fitting. And this is a very popular Miranda Lambert song. She sang it really, really well. And I imagine the emotional roller coaster is really crazy, too, because you're going from you're maybe going home any given second to, oh, now you're saved, and now you have to perform immediately.
Yeah, it sort of reminds me of when Kelly Clarkson won, and then she was just like singing and bawling and bawling. I was just like, how is this happening right now? I don't even know how she's able to sing.
I really don't know. I think that's something that even Philip Phillips, who appeared on the show tonight, relates to, because I think he had to do this with Home, too, which, it's a tough experience. Good on Michaela for finding a way to sort of get through it and do a really good job.
Yeah.
I know we're both Francisco Martin fans, and we are really happy that he is still a part of the show. He took a risk tonight. I think it's a risk that paid off because I think it's a really, really good vocal. But Falling Like the Stars, this is the only song on the show tonight that I actually wasn't familiar with before American Idol.
Yeah, I wasn't really either, but I'll say this also about Francisco, or whoever in his family did this. They set up his performance room so well that they're going to do Falling Like the Stars, and then you're going to have all these little starlights all over the place. I was like, man, it is making me feel like, not that he's on some sort of a big stage, but it's just that extra effort that's every single person is really putting into making their places look like, it could be a stage, or it could be just something at home that's like a little home sound stage. So when I saw all those little like twinkling lights everywhere, it's like, oh, and then I'm doing Falling Like the Stars. I'm like, this is cool. I don't know who set up this room, but good job.
Yeah, it was like when Johnny had like that red background behind him. Yeah. I like to think that was either him or Margie who put that together. And Francisco's family should be his lighting crew for his tour.
No kidding.
After this, with the way that they had sort of set that up. And, I know this is a James Arthur song, and I have heard other James Arthur songs, and I always feel it's kind of funny when an American Idol contestant does a song from like a former X Factor contestant, because it is sort of feeling like cross-pollination. He did a really good job. I don't know the song well, but he emoted well with it. He had some pretty big notes in here, too. And I think some people, this format actually isn't working all that well for them. I don't know what it is, but I don't think Dylan has been the same self that he was going into this since he went to this.
No, I agree. There are some performers that are falling a little, and I never expect them to, like Dylan. He's someone that I easily saw going to top 5, top 3, could have even won the show sort of thing. And his performances at home haven't been stepping up the way that other people's were. And it's been difficult to watch because there are people like Dylan that I'm just like, man, I like this guy so much. He's got everything that makes a star. And yeah, I'm not sure what it is that's kind of missing.
But I think with Francisco, I think this format actually suits him really well. And I think some of it is because he has he's talked about having stage fright and having anxiety. Yep. And I think this is sort of his element, and because he's such a great singer and he's so relatable, that I think he doesn't need the audience to sort of feed off of, maybe in a way that someone like a Dylan or even a couple of other performers, like I even saw that a little bit with Jovan tonight. I think Jovan would probably do even better with an audience there, but Francisco was so good. I like him so much. He just seems like such a nice guy, and I don't know why that makes me want to vote for him on American Idol, but...
Well, I mean, his anxiety issues make me want to vote for him on American Idol. It's just, he's so relatable, and I think it's true that somebody who has a lot of anxiety, being able for him to perform in his home, have his family around him, he's in a place of comfort, it really is bringing out the best in him, and feels like a lot more confidence in himself, and you can feel it coming out of him and through his music. It's really cool. He's so immensely talented.
Yeah, he really is. And finally, Grace Lear does Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and I think she did a nice job with the song, but this was almost like a combination of different things for me that made this appealing. It was sort of the song choice, the period of time that we're in. This was just such a hopeful song, I think, to sing right now. It was like bright and sunshiny where she was performing. I just think it captured the mood really, really well. And while I think she was probably better overall last week with what she did, I still really like how she ended up delivering this, and I think the message of it really hit home to me.
What I liked about this choice so much is that there was, of course, that little bit of country music that was going on while she was singing this song, and it comes out through her voice as well. But the thing that I liked about this song so much is that it showed the range of her voice in a way that we have not heard yet. I had no idea that she could hit some of the notes that she was hitting and holding. Like, I knew her voice was good, really good, but this song was perfect to just let us know, listen, I can hit everything.
Yeah.
And I have power behind it. So as far as it being like the song that I'm like, oh, this is going to be a really great song, I wasn't sure about it. And also, I know this isn't from a Disney movie, but it's kind of in that same show tune kids kind of feeling movie. I was surprised by the choice. Disney's coming up soon, right? So I was kind of like, do you want to do that back to back or close next to each other? But then she was singing, and I was like, okay, this isn't my favorite performance, but man, what a smart choice, because her voice is crazy. Like, I had no idea how good she is. She's so good.
Yeah, she can do a lot of different things, and I appreciate her bravery doing this outside. I still wonder about how people are going to be like driving by and like honking. There's so many distractions at being outside, like trying to hit all those notes. I would not be able to do that.
It's true. I like that they asked her about that, and she was like, yeah, sometimes my neighbors will be like, woo, and she's done. I think that's really nice.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, those are some of our favorite performances from tonight's American Idol to go along with Arthur, who as we mentioned, we'll have a link for in the description. But who did you guys like the most tonight? And also, what do you think about the ultimate results here? Who are you the most sad to see go? Let us know in the comments, and if you do like this video, give us a like, subscribe, and you can support us further by checking the link in the description to the store. And we'll see you here next time.